Welcome back to the channel. Working on the CRX again today. I got a new fuel tank to put in it, new fuel pump, and I also got a new distributor for it. So hopefully in this episode we can get it running. I will also show you inside the old tank, see how bad it looks. We can try to hook up maybe 12 volt power to the old pump, see if it works. Probably will not. I'm hoping it doesn't. And then we also could see if we have 12 volts coming out of the car before we even put the carpet down a bunch of times, make sure we got power there. Then we know that this new pump should work. We can double check that as well because we might get a bad one. So here we go. You can see I picked up a new tank. There's the old tank. I already pulled it. Met a local kid. He went all-wheel drive on his. When you go all-wheel drive, you can't use that tank. You have to use like a fuel cell or something. So I got the tank off him for a good price. He didn't have a fuel pump in there. He was running a bigger pump because he was running more power. I think he had like a Walboro 450. But like I said in the last episode, if you didn't watch that episode, go back and watch part 1. This is part 2. I already had a new pump, so I wired that up. So that's a new pump. He gave me the new hanger with it. The one line's original, your return line's new. We'll hook these lines up then, but I ran new wires, new screen. Another thing we gotta do is I just gotta RTV that hole shut there, because he knocked that out for his because he ran bigger wires. But you can see inside that tank, really clean. Here's the old tank, and I did not pull this out yet. I took all the bolts off. Surprisingly, they all came off. I mean, if you really wanted to, like if they didn't make a tank, you could clean this. I've seen people like dump some stuff in there, dump some like fresh gas, I guess, in there, and then you could dump like marbles or rocks, bolts, nuts, whatever you got laying around pretty much. Throw that in there and you just shake that thing all around. Knocks up all the loose stuff and you can dump it out, clean it out. The only thing you might run into is doing that, depending on how much rust it is, you could cause maybe a pinhole or two in the tank. So if you do go that route, like if you don't make a tank, whatever you're working on, you go to clean it like that, just fill that thing completely full of, probably just do water. You can blow it out with air and let it air dry for a couple of days, but fill that thing all the way up with water and make sure there's no leaks before you go install it and do all that. And then you dump gas in it and then you realize you caused a pinhole and now you got to pull the tank back out. So, like I said, I did not pull this out yet. See how nasty this looks? Yeah, I mean, I don't think that pump was gonna work. That's pretty gross. That confirms definitely the 14 years of sitting. You can see all the sludge in there, rust and varnish and you name it. So I think it was a good call putting a fresh tank in there. That way there's no issues. So here's the underneath. Pretty clean under here. Documenting all this so if whoever buys it, that you get to see as much as they can. All right, let's get this tank in. The pressure line here broke off. Back here is still really nice line still. So I gotta cut this back here with a pipe cutter, clean this up, and then I got a compression fitting we'll put on here. And then these I gotta get off, and this I gotta get off. This is the return. It's still pretty solid. But I think I should get that prepped and ready before I get this tank in, because then this tank's gonna be in my way. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna get this ready and we'll get that tank in. Instead of fighting around that tank, that's never fun. So day number 2, finally got the right fittings to fix this fuel line. Took a small pipe cutter, cut this off, smoothed everything over so the ferrule fits. And I got compression fitting to go onto there with a barbed end to go into the actual fuel hanger. This is the old one. You can see it just locked up inside and wasn't coming off. So we're gonna replace that. If you ever gotta drop the tank, real simple, to 11/16 wrenches and you can take that line right off. Do it. I should have put the friggin' ones that came off this car. I got this tank. These were already on. I wonder if I should use mine. Mine are softer than these. I should have used them. Take the tank back out. Well, take the tank back out. Because these hoses back in this tank suck. They're way too hard. I don't know why. Mine would be softer than those, but it was also running E85, so maybe that had a toll on it. Alright, round 10, putting this gas tank in. I got my fill hoses swapped over to the ones that came off this car. They're way softer. Now we're gonna put the tank in, hopefully for the last time. Hose went right on. Glad I switched them. Keep fighting yourself with the other stuff. Plus either on the same machine. Sometimes to do any barbed ends can be a pain. I gotta use a little bit of lubricant and then just heat it a little bit. Don't burn the hose. Add a little bit of heat. Usually helps slide them right in. Get on there! Oh! Woo! Be a booger. Come on now. Come on. Come on, a little more. A little bit. Get on there. Let's do a little more lubrication. Here we go. Here we go, round 27. Get on there. Oh, come on. Eighth of an inch. Making me work for it. The other end, I heat it right up. Slid it right on. This ain't gonna come off. Ah. Want that last little bit. Come on now. So close. Getting my workout today. Come on now. Come on. Get on there. All right. That's close enough for me. Woo! Yeah, that was fun. Hose was a little too short, so I had to link two of them together. So close as you can to the center of that. And this will go in just like that. It'll be all done. That was awesome. All installed. Got an extra ground going from the tank to the frame. And then we got the feed line all hooked up, vent line hooked up. So that's all done. I just need to hook up the return. Another 5/16 line, and then it'll all be set. Tank will be fully installed in. All right, new distributor going in now. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. Okay, that's going forever. Let's see if we get this in here. Well, just realized this plug's different. Great. I got a square plug and I got a round plug. That's just awesome. I wonder if I can repin it. Oh, always something. It always is something. This one's right, clipped right in. And then I just realized this is square and mine's round. So I'll see if maybe I can take these pins out and put it in the other one off the other distributor. That's my only chance, or I gotta get another one. Day 3 on the CRX. Gotta pull the old distributor out. I finally got the right one with the right plugs on it. Round plug, round plug. So we're gonna put that in there quick so we actually see if this thing runs. And I've also been working on, I got the old rear hatch off, and I got the seats out, and they're at the upholstery guy getting redone. And obviously we got a major cleaning in here. So let's get that distributor in for the second time now, and hopefully it'll be the last time. Okay, don't need that. Okay, so I'm gonna take the guy's word for it. I'm assuming it ran. I'm not gonna check the firing order, I'm just gonna transfer them over. It looks right to me, going by doing this over the years. All right. Guess now we'll see if the fuel pump we installed works. What was this bolt for? Well, I'll figure it out later, I guess. Maybe it's for the old distributor. So we'll hook this up, I guess. Still no fuel.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So anybody working on a CRX, I think most Hondas, I think even the Integras, they're on the driver's side as well. Like the early 90 Integras. Driver's side by the fuse box on your left. It's right here. This piece says 12 volt on it. You can even say it says main relay assembly right there. That's your main relay that you have to swap out. There's a little change drawer here. Take 3 screws out of that, get that out of your way, make it easier to get, and then swap that out. I did have my hand on it, turning the key off and on. I don't feel it clicking or doing anything, so I'm pretty sure that's bad. So we'll get that swapped out. Okay, well, so apparently the main relay that I kept in my toolbox for years is also bad. So that's great. So what I did was look up the schematic. This is your 12 volt feed where I got this white wire in, and then this wire all the way on the end is for the fuel pump. So I'm gonna put power to that so we can check to see if our fuel pump works. Okay, we got fuel. So now we know our fuel pump works. So I guess I'm gonna try just jumping those wires around. I need to get one for the fuel. After I hook that back up so it doesn't spray everywhere. And then I get one for ignition, and that should give us spark. And we also need one going to the ECU to trigger the ECU to turn on. And once we have all that, a couple wires jumped in there, see if it runs. And then I'll have to get a new main relay. All right, guys. So this is what I got here. That white wire, it's 12 volts. And then the yellow wire hanging out of the second one goes to, I believe, the ECU and ignition to turn the ECU on. And then this one here's the fuel pump. So I'm gonna connect all them and try cranking it, see what happens. She is not happy. That's what you get for sitting. I'm assuming the injectors aren't all firing. Or the timing's off. I didn't check to see where the timing was. Let's try tapping on the injectors. Maybe that'll do something. I doubt that's gonna do anything. Come on, baby. It's about 5,000 RPM. Whole time too, I had it wide open until she started running finally. I guess the injectors are clogged. Sounds like exhaust might be clogged, something's going on. It's not too happy, but it runs. So, all right. It makes you feel pretty good when you buy something and you're trying to flip it and it actually does work. All right, well, no fuel leaks. That's a good thing. I wasn't watching, hope you guys were. All right. I think that's what's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Got it running, got some other stuff accomplished. Let's hopefully we can get it running better than what it does, but hey, it runs. That's saying something. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Robin's Built. So then, after I had it running, I had a little scare, and I thought maybe the reason why I was missing changed. I didn't think maybe it was you know, spark related. Thought it was rod related because after I got it running, I looked down and oh, there's oil everywhere. I was like, well, that's not good. But upon their further inspection, the oil filter, I guess, is rotted out, or the O-ring is that dry rotted, and it's just leaking out of there. So we're good. There isn't a hole in the block. It isn't. I mean, it is running on 3 cylinders, but it's not rod related. That was a little bit of a scare, and I think it needs a new exhaust. Yeah, it blew that right apart. So, just figured I'd show you guys. I don't hide nothing. It's all real. So, oil change, new oil filter before we run it anymore. Also, I guess I should make sure there's tranny fluid in it too. We'll swap that out, put some new in it. Okay.